Good morning. This is Margaret Fay from the University of Sewing at the Tailored Fit, and it's Facebook Live, and it's Saturday, and welcome. And I see sunshine outside. Yes, it's only 16 degrees here, but at least it's sunny. That is a big step up from yesterday, which was gloomy and dark and 5 degrees. So they say we're going to get up to 40 today. It's going to feel like a virtual heat wave. I have a very nice prize for you guys today for sharing our Facebook Live. We have this adorable pattern, both in adult sizes and children's sizes and a doll size. It is an indigo junction pattern, and it's called Dress Alike Apron. It is so adorable. And if you share our video today, you will go in for the drawing. Now I'm going to tell you, if you really like this, it is on our clearance sale. We only have one more. So if you want it, you need to order it so that you don't lose out. And guys, there's almost 300 items on our clearance sale right now. You are missing out if you have not gone. Go on to our website at universityofsewing.com and look at the menu. Latest arrivals will be at the top. The second thing you will see is on sale. And there are patterns, there's kits, there's fabric, and there's a few things here that I'm going to show you today that are not on the website. And if you are interested in them, I will measure them, get you details and stuff, and we will talk about them a little bit later in this morning's presentation. But I wanted you to know that there's going to be a couple of things that we're going to talk about today that aren't in the on sale stuff, because the stuff was hard to photograph. It was hard to get out there. We've always had them in the store. It's time for them to find their forever home, as some people would call them. You know, we just want to make sure, if you watch HGTV, you would have got that. But if you don't watch it, don't worry. It's not any big deal. But the whole idea here is that we've got a number of really lovely things. We've had them a bit too long. I personally believe that had people just been shopping like normal for the last 2 years, they would have been gone a long time ago.
And you like to keep it fresh.
That's it. We've got new things coming in, and we've got new stuff I want to be able to show you guys and to be able to sell to you. And this stuff is taking up room. It's time for it to go to you. So, all right. So that is our prize today for you sharing on Facebook Live. So, all right. We have got something I want to make sure that you know about, and this is it. This is the Banyan quilt block of the month. It is a 24-inch quilt block. It makes a huge quilt. I'll get you those numbers. Oh, 88 by 112. I'd say that borders on being a king-size quilt. The blocks make it really simple though, because each one's going to be 24 inches. And so you'll be able to make this up. We're starting it this month, and we would love to have you be part of this. We only have a few more of these available. And guess what? You don't have to live here. You can just go ahead and sign up for this online. And there's 2 ways you can be part of this. One, you can just buy the pattern. And we've had a really nice customer, Rose from Virginia. She just wanted the pattern, so she's going to be able to buy this pattern and participate in our Zoom lessons with this. And if you want though, and which I think is really the way to go, if you want to participate in this and get the wonderful fabrics that go with it, and I think these are absolutely gorgeous, you can sign up for getting the whole quilt kit and everything. I mean, your Zoom lessons, you get the pattern, everything. And we have that as a package deal. And our shipping for it turned out not to be that bad. I mean, with something this heavy, the size of this thing, when you get all of the fabric, I mean, it's like big. So you're going to get all the fabric to be able to do this. Now, it does not include the backing or the batting, but everything else is there, and we do have the backing they recommend. So if you want to get the backing, you want to get the you want to get everything, we can do that for you too. And it's probably a little easier for us to handle that order if you just give us a call. And you can always call us at 812-323-2665 during our business hours, and we will help you with any purchase you want to make. If you've seen something on our Facebook Live, if you go ahead and you are looking at something and you are thinking, well, I just want the pattern, or I just want this, or, you know, can we do something else than what you're seeing online? Oftentimes we can. I can't promise that for every time, but oftentimes we can. Now, you got to sign up for this. This is going to be really fun. We have a limited number of patterns and we have a limited number of kits. So it's time for you to get on the bandwagon here. Join this. It's going to be Denise doing it with you. She is going to do her first block of the month meeting with the people doing this, and it's going to be, you probably don't need to do that. It's Friday. It's like, we have this beautiful sign here because we didn't know when it was and I needed it. I'm going to put it on our calendar on I'll put it on our calendar online, and it is going to be the 21st. It's a Friday, and it's going to be from 1 to 2. We will record them. We will record them. If that time doesn't work for you, all you do is let me know, and I'll send you the recording, okay? So don't worry about that you're not participating if that time doesn't work for you. And that will be generally, it looks like that is probably the third Friday of each month. We'll try to get that on there, on the calendar exactly, in case there's a month maybe that Denise isn't able to do that. We'll go ahead and let you know. This is going to be a little exclusive group. You guys will be able to, you're going to be able to be part of a little fan group on Facebook if you want to participate that way. You'll be able to get these Zoom meetings. It'll all be really simple and good for you. So we're going to have that for you.
Oh, interruption. You have to say hello to Jennifer. Jennifer is watching from Bernina.
My friend Jennifer. She is so sweet. This is Jennifer is one of our customer service people over at Bernina. In fact, I think she's in charge of all of them. And so Jennifer's a doll, and I wish all of you could meet her. Maybe one of these days we'll get her to come down to Bloomington. So she's a real doll. So thank you for watching this morning, Jennifer. We really appreciate it. Okay, so this is the calendar for January. This one looks a little more impressive than that last piece of paper. Okay, if you go on our calendar online, we have got so many classes already to go. And if you haven't signed up, you're missing out. So please go online and sign up. Some of them are free. Some of them are very low cost. Some of them have normal pricing for them because they're project classes and you're buying a pattern and you might have to get fabric and so forth. But you're going to have so much fun. We've got Alice doing classes. We've got Denise doing classes. I'm doing classes. And we have a new teacher. Her name is Doris. Doris went... she's come here from, oh shoot, I know I should remember this. I don't remember the state she came from, but she moved to Bloomington recently, and she has been teaching costume design and all kinds of other things for years and years and years at her university that she came from. And she has so much to offer us, and we are so lucky. She's going to do a cosplay class. If you know any young people who are into cosplay, or maybe you're into cosplay, I don't know. I love cosplay. I think it's wonderful. And so if you're interested in cosplay and you would like to make your own costume, we are doing an introduction to cosplay class. We are also going to do a wonderful apron class. Dave, go get the picture of our wonderful apron over here. This is the apron class we're going to be doing. This is a really cool apron because it's got your pockets. It's really adjustable for any size. It's really easy to make. There's nothing complicated about it. It is also one of those things that it's got some handy little tips and tricks to it. One of the things that you can do with this is you have this little piece right here that you can put your towel on. And so this can be made for, you know, a variety of different sizes. It's easily changed, and it's a great introduction to making an item of clothing. So we're going to be doing that particular And we also have this apron for sale. If you are interested in purchasing just the apron pattern, we've got plenty of those for sale. I got some new patterns in, everybody, and I got some new fabrics, and that's what I was going to focus on today. So right in front of me are some wonderful new fabrics we just got in. Yesterday, these lovely pieces came in from RJR. These are some Cotton+Steel fabrics. I think they are absolutely gorgeous, and I hope you will too. Yes, this is kind of a sparkly gold, so if you're not into sparkly gold, these definitely have sparkly gold on them. So you need to go ahead and look at these. They're so pretty. You know, one of the things I love about RJR fabrics, and I was telling someone this the other day, RJR fabrics, when you wash them and dry them, if you don't put them in the wash and dryer with a ton of stuff and crunch them up, they come out beautiful. This particular line right here with these gold on it is called the Penny Crust line, and this other piece is a Omatsuri Nakam fabric, and she is a wonderful designer, Japanese designer, that they have do some different things for RJR. And these fabrics are all printed in Japan, and they are done so well. And you will just be able to do so much with these. They're so lovely. I hope that you will enjoy those. I've got these wonderful fabrics. These just came in from Michael Miller. And you guys know I love sewing related fabrics. So we've got this really cute one right here, which is got a beautiful black background with wonderful pins on it. And then check out the dress forms and the dresses on this guy. In the background is some wonderful pattern pieces. It is so beautiful. I want to make the dresses on all the dress forms. They're so pretty. So that's one of the really fun ones. Then they have this really cool stripe. Oh my God, the stripe is amazing. I love stripes. Stripes are wonderful. You can do so many fun things with them. I'm thinking if you wanted to, you could cut the stripes out on this and take and put them on the bottom of so many different things. This is really lovely. I am just very excited about this particular fabric. I can see all kinds of project bags. I think it needs to be a couple of zipper bags. What do you think, guys? It's so cute.
Didn't you just make a valance?
Not of this one.
Nope.
Not of this one. And I didn't make it, Kayla made it. But I'm going to show that fabric here next. What Dave is talking about is we did a beautiful little curtain valance for our window at the shop. And we use this fabric. It's so cute. And I'm going to post a picture of the outsides looking in so you can see our valance and using this fabric. And how we did it, it was really, I thought it was a clever idea. What we did was we took 1.25 yards of this. We took and cut it at the 3/4 line on both of them. And then we put the fabric together, right sides together, so that it looks the same on both sides. And then we just put a tube, we just left it open at the top so we could run a dowel rod through it. And then at the bottom, we just sewed the hem to keep everything looking nice and neat. It's so pretty. And when I come up to the store, it just makes me smile. So I really love this fabric. Again, this is a Michael Miller fabric. All these ones I'm showing you now, the last 4. And then there's another one right here. And this one, okay, I'm gonna have to turn that around because you're not gonna see it the right way. Look at this with all the little vintage sewing machines. It's really pretty. So I can see doing all kinds of wonderful things with these fabrics. I feel like I'm gonna make all kinds of organizers in my sewing room, and I'm gonna use this fabric to do it. So interestingly, in this line of fabric, they also had this really fun group, and these 3 pieces I could not resist because I thought they were really lovely. They have, in my opinion, a kind of Japanese feel to them. And they even have an indigo blue that goes with them. And there's this really interesting background on here. And again, it's kind of all sewing related. So there's this, it looks like they have some kind of, I don't know, maybe a billing type things here in the background. And there's this companion piece that goes with the floral. And then of course the indigo blue that matches perfectly with it. So I think you guys can think of some really lovely things to do with those 3 fabrics. So I'm going to remind you again, share our video, our Facebook Live video, and you can go ahead and win this dress-alike apron from Indigo Junction. So Dave, I'm going, oh, wait a minute. I have to show you a couple more things here first. I want to make sure you see them. We got in a couple new Sew Over It patterns. We got the Elsie dress. Is that right, Elsie? Yeah, I think it's Elsie. And then we've got the 1940s wrap dress. These go all the way up to a size 20. And if you look at them online, you'll see what the measurements would be for all the different sizes. But they go from a size 8 to a size 20. So those are really nice patterns. She does a good job with it. But I wanted to tell you, I got another CNT pattern. It's called the Swing Fever Jacket. And this is so cute. It comes with pants, it comes with this jacket, and the jacket is different lengths. So you've got a variety of different things you can do with it. It is really cute. It is made for knits, and I thought it was adorable, so I like this a bunch. Excuse me. You can also make it with wool or rayon or cottons, it says too. I thought it was just for knits, but I think that's just the pants. So the jacket, apparently, you can make with any of those fabrics.
Would this be a serger project?
Serger project is wonderful for this idea. Okay, now I told you guys before I left for Christmas that I had some amazing fabrics that just came in. So we're going to take a look at some unbelievably gorgeous fabrics. So these are all from Italy, and we just got them in. Now we're going to start off with this gorgeous, this is a twill, but it's a very lightweight twill. And it is a silk viscose blend. It is only, this isn't real wide. My guess is, I think we forgot to put it on here. I don't see it on here anywhere. I'm gonna have to correct that. Hopefully we've got it online in there. But I would say it's probably 50 inches wide. So that is really beautiful. Think scarves, blouses. I mean, this is just stunning. You will love this. Oh my God, it would make such a pretty drapey dress or a skirt. I mean, look at what happens when I do that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is in a warm color palette. So if you look better in the warm color palette, you are gonna look amazing in this. So this is an off-white, it's not a pure white. So think about your coloring and see what you like. Okay, another one of the gorgeous fabrics that I just got in. This one is 100% viscose, and this one's wider. This is a 60-inch wide piece, and this is so nice also. Look at the drape on that. This is a tiny bit heavier than what I just showed you. Again, perfect for dresses, skirts, blouses. I mean, that is stunning. And you know what else this would make? It's just heavy enough that you could do one of those little drapey, flowy jackets that you could wear to cover up in the summertime. This is stunning. And you walk into a room with this on and everybody's gonna wonder what boutique you got that from. They're gonna be it's just so beautiful. I could see this in like, oh, you know, there's so many things. I'm thinking like maybe a high neck dress, very big billowy sleeves in it. Oh my God, that would be so beautiful. You'd look like you stepped right out of LA or New York. So very gorgeous. Now this particular fabric really speaks to me, and I am a big fan of these kind of tie-dye looks. And this is going to be, this is another viscose, And again, from Italy, it is so gorgeous. The colors, you've got off-white in this case. That last piece had much more close to actual white. And this right here is kind of a cream color in the background. It has your blues and pinks. And even though normally I would have said that this is a cool color person, I think I could pull this one off. What do you think, guys? I want to make one of my tunic tops out of this. I love this fabric. It feels so nice. It's so beautiful and drapey. Anything you wanted to make with this, again, dresses, skirts, you know, I could even see a pair of those big billowy pants out of this. I think that would be lovely. So there's some really great ideas. This is not, this is totally opaque. You're not going to see through this in the slightest, so you wouldn't have to line it unless you just wanted to. I probably would in the case of a dress or a skirt, but I don't think I would bother with it in the case of a tunic top or doing a little jacket out of it. I don't think you'd have to line it. So really, really gorgeous fabrics right there. And then we're going to go around to this other side because I got more to show you. We just got a whole bunch of this stuff from Italy. It's just so amazing. And I realized I forgot to pull a couple of the fabrics, so I'm going to have to show you some more next Saturday. Okay, check out this incredible fabric right here. Now, they claim this is cotton. The only thing I can tell you guys, it is probably only 50 inches wide. It feels like silk. It is a beautiful cotton lawn. Again, not really see-through. Very beautiful. Oh my God, the dress or the blouse you could make out of this. The white is white enough, I think, for the person who typically looks better in white, but it also is not such a bright white that someone who's got a little bit more of a warm color palette, I think a lot of people could wear this color. I think it's got a lot of potential. I'm absolutely in love with it, if you can't tell. Okay, how about this one? This is a fabric. It is from J. Crew. It is so stunning and so beautiful. I don't know how well is it coming across the camera well on this, Dave? Because it is so beautiful. This should be, you know, you've got summer weddings coming up. I know you do. You could make a gorgeous top. Now, I would probably do something a little long on this and make it really dramatic. You could do a dress out of this. I think there's a, you know, I just see so many different items out of this. But what if you needed something long and dramatic? This would make a stunning maxi dress. Just absolutely stunning. And I would love to see what you guys think about what we could do with this. It is really beautiful. Okay, this one's being cranky about me putting it back up, so I'm going to pretend. And we're going to just put it up here for a second until I have time to play with it. We have another piece for our people who love black like me. This is a beautiful black and gold. This particular piece is a viscose. It is totally opaque and would make a stunning, again, we've got dresses, we've got, you could do a variety of very lovely things out of this. It is rather lightweight. I think blouses and dresses are gonna be a better choice. It could also be your lining. If you're making a black jacket and you want something wonderful against your skin and you wanted to put this into the lining of your jacket, it's a little bit pricey for just lining, but what I think you could do with this is I think you could go ahead and just use it for the jacket, the body, and maybe not do your sleeves, just do your sleeves in a plain black. And then when you open your coat up, you look amazing. So very, very gorgeous and a very special piece of fabric. So I think that's really lovely. Okay, guys, I think I have used up my half an hour for you, and I'm really grateful that you stuck with me all this time. We have some really beautiful things right now. Oh, wait, before we go, I was going to talk to you about the clearance stuff, and I got to do that. So let's go real quick here and look at clearance. Okay, this whole rack right here is all clearance. This whole rack is all clearance. But the other thing I told you I was going to talk about on this clearance sale, there are kits, there are patterns, there are also in the store, we have some Indian vintage saris. This is one of them. These are typically about 5 yards of fabric. I don't know why that one got put on quite like this, but there is actually what the fabric looks like inside. These are silk, and they are absolutely amazing. They're very beautiful. We've got this gorgeous orange one. And if you know anything about saris, one of the interesting things that happens with saris is that they usually, like I said, they usually have about 5 yards of fabric in them so that you can do a lot with them. But what you have to understand is a lot of it's going to be plain like this. Although I'm not sure I'd call it plain with this gorgeous border on it. But usually they have a whole group of fabric that's plain. And then they start getting into really, like this one has sparkly stuff, and then at the end it has an amazing piece on it. Now, how do you work with something like this? Well, your best bet is to go ahead and pick a pattern that maybe you want something lovely on the sleeve edges, or you want something down at the bottom of it to be finished in some sort of beautiful way. That's where you use those wonderful border bands. But we've got these in some really beautiful colors. They include some blacks and golds, some bright orange, some more rusty orange. Here's a pink. Now this one's kind of unusual. This is actually a skirt with a wraparound on it. This is also for a very tiny person, so it might be better used as fabric. So there are some unusual things. These are not on the website. I, for a variety of reasons, had not gotten around to taking a ton of photographs and putting it on the website. If you are interested in any of the pieces that I just showed and you would like to see them closer up, if you're the black and gold person, this is really quite beautiful. It's got a little bit of blue going on in it and red, and it's really amazing. These particular ones are on sale. The ones behind me are not on sale, but I can also take photographs of those and have those available for you to see. We do have a couple of our African pieces of fabric that I put in the clearance sale. We would love to have you enjoy them. They're not being enjoyed here in my shop. So we would love to have you enjoy them here in this group right now that appeals to you. Give us a call. We'll tell you what the prices are. We'll go ahead and show you. We can take all the pictures for you.
Say goodbye.
We're back. We're back. So Dave's got a delivery today, so we're going to end up being really on time today. Everyone, thank you so much for keeping with us, and we will see you soon. Come by and see us. I miss you. Otherwise, shop with us at universityofsewing.com. See you soon.